Hey, SmackDown, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit that follow button, man. It ain't late, but it's nighttime, so we're gonna be a little chill tonight. But y'all know what to do, man. Show love to the kid that did, man. Show love to the kid that's still here, man. Shop it around to your TikToks, your Instagrams, your Snapchats, your Twitters. Keep rocking with the kid that did, man. Like I said, hit that follow button. Keep supporting the grind. Let's get it.
Let us begin. Let's see what we have.
We still ain't decided between the Mages and Templars, but it is what it is. We'll decide soon. Probably gonna be cliche and still choose the Mages, though, to be honest.
Does the darkness creep? You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
The Dalish have their own traditions, you know. The Circle isn't the only authority on magic.
I have heard about the traditions of magic among the Dalish keepers, but it's all third-hand. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
We always play cater here.
The Circle had plenty of problems.
I wish more people
Because
understood the
obviously you can
truth of
disagree
this.
with her because you gotta
Justinian's
go out
death
of your
has
way to
shattered
get
the balance of
their
power in
companions
Thedas.
to
If it is not restored
disapprove with
quickly,
you unless you're playing
countless
with the
lives will
trial
be
song that
lost.
gives you double the
Mages,
disapproval
Templars,
or
innocent people of all kinds
approval
now look
score.
to the
But I mean,
Inquisition to
for those that
decide their
play,
fate.
the only companions that leave, I think there's only one that can actually leave the crew. Might be two.
That's why you wanted to be here, to have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you. Yes?
Is there anything I can do?
After the circles, 1,000... I've received news that some tomes...
I'll look at...
If you...
Excuse me. We've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk.
What's the mess?
We've got word of some divinity. My company... If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition...
We'll
with a...
And we got the little situation, so we got a little money, but I thought about Baldur's Gate 3, but even with person pointing out, oh hey, you know, you can put it on story mode and the combat is significantly less increased and just focus on the story. It's still $75 at the end of the day, obviously because it just came out, but it's only a few months old. But it's just like,
to die so that your
I feel like the learning curve is still so steep to the point where it's just like,
you speak Fandraste.
I want to enjoy it,
What does the Maker's
the combat as well as the story, and I feel like if there's so many hoops that I would have to go through, since only my second other time playing a Baldur's Gate game, because I tried Baldur's Gate 2 some years back, and just, and obviously 2 different games, years between the two, etc., etc. But I say all that to say, nah, I think I'm gonna just have to pass on it. So we're gonna still keep the schedule like it is: Inquisition, Mass Effect 2, True Colors, Life is Strange, and we just gonna have to make it do what it do. Now, if we get this other win that I'm hoping for, we'll be in a much better place to be able to be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go and get this or whatever added to the schedule, and we should be good, you know. But
I speak for no one but you.
We gotta hope and pray that we get that way.
Justinia gave him
But
everything
yeah, just wanted
she
to.
had, and he let her die. If the Maker, I used to, but now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker.
Just wanted to update on y'all on that, but we'll still keep the schedule as is.
No, this is my burden.
But yeah, I just don't want to spend that, and then
like this.
it take me
was a
forever to
moment
come
of
to
weakness.
grips, grips with the combat.
To work then.
You know, the classes and the subclasses and the races and the sub-races and, you know, the idea of campaigns. Like, you can't do it like you could do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, rock your preferred squad, and that's it, you know? And it's I hate that that's the case, but I just know that I just don't want to spend that and completely not enjoying it or being in a situation to
There
where
were so many questions surrounding.
it takes forever to get the hang of it.
You know what must
Like
be done.
when I got Crusader Kings
Make it clean.
3, for instance,
Painless if you can.
and I said I wasn't
We
going.
were friends once. Wait. He bit and you find fault with my decision? If he has not, he's.
I wasn't
I
going to
may
stream
not
it
like
until I had the
religion, but
hang
it
of it.
must be done.
You know what I'm saying?
I cannot afford the luxury of ideals. Now is. You feel. Apprehend Butler. Reports
So yeah, just wanted to update y'all on that. And as far as this go, with that choice,
Why do
you can rock how you rock, of course, but for those that played it, you know, she can either be hardened or unhardened, and that's the first crucial choice in helping her restore her faith in the Maker, or keeping her understandably cynical of everything because of Justinia dying. So, and we went the route of keeping or helping her restore her faith in the Maker. What?
I'm listening. Let's talk about me. I was a bar for it. After the blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal. Can you being a bar? It in the perhaps when this is all over.
Yeah, back to
I think-
Crusader Kings 3, I eventually just decided to not stream it. Because I like just
Yes.
playing the game in my chill moments, and I don't want to have every single game I'm playing
You seem
be added to stream. I feel like that would help the channel, but at the same time, then you wouldn't have any.
She's always in my thoughts. Even
You
when
wouldn't
we
have any
fall
game to
apart,
just chill and
my
relax
love
and
is
play.
on the quest of her own.
So I do hate that the current
The
landscape is
Inquisition
how it
has
is,
no further need of me.
just because
I will join her. For good this time.
there ain't a whole lot out right now.
I
You got
have
Rise of the
enough.
Ronin coming out,
I
next
will
month?
not lose her as a
But if
wife.
it's roguelike, which I think it might be in terms of combat. That's a definite no.
They say we spoke a few times. I saw more of shoots the other. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall.
Was this when the chantry was destroyed?
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So we have
that
to see,
happened
because
later.
after that you got
But even then, the
sports.
news
You
coming
got
out of
WWE
Kirkwall was
2K24, MLB 24 the
disheartening.
show, but
There were some
I
in
don't play sports
Valmayo who
games no
wanted
more.
the Divine
So
to
again, the
declare
3
an
games we
assaultive
got
march
currently
on
in the
Kirkwall.
rotation, gonna stay in the
Justina
rotation.
sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating
So yeah, I just
people.
can't.
I guess it
I
didn't
just
matter
can't.
in the end.
I just can't bring it upon myself to spend that 75 for Baldur's Gate 3 and not end up enjoying the experience, you know, because you can't get that money back, of course.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death, there is but one God.
Here, sir. With Segwit's compliments, sir.
What's the catch this time?
No catch, sir.
You're back. And in one piece. Just
Did we do the... I can't remember if we did the first requisition thing. We might have. I can't remember. But yeah, so we had to play it by ear to see what else comes out later in the year.
Giving those people some real...
Thank you.
Because otherwise we just be re-adding Cyberpunk to the
So, this is
setup,
it,
you know.
huh? Anyway, stopping wars
And
should
again, I
end
know
more
you got some
sovereign than
streamers that
this.
do that. They're
Need things back to
primarily,
normal
you
for
know,
coins
one
to be
game or
flowing
just
again.
one genre.
Another reason the
And
Templars
for
and
y'all,
Mages
it's
need to be
more so
sat
about
down.
the community, you know, the streamer themselves, their personality, their consistency, etc., etc. But yeah, just giving y'all that update, man. We just have to see, because like I said, my setup currently, we wouldn't come into some more money to this other situation if we get this win. If we get this win, and again, I can't guarantee that. So
The Templars...
Most people are stupid.
But where do you...
In the friggin'... You know what? They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Right. The easy one.
You're daft, yeah? I think I'll like you, Lady Herald.
I think I'll
and
enjoy
obviously
having
we
you
romance
around,
Sarah,
Sarah.
of course.
I hope you'll feel the same.
Kinda. Suppose. Maybe. See you, Herald.
But yeah, we'll probably run for about,
Have
I'd
to
say
do
about an
something about
hour,
that.
hour with some change. And I don't know, I might think it over. I might end up getting it, just getting it, you know. But it's just tough to say right now. Because again, that's a good bit of money. And given that just how complicated and around the world Baldur's Gate 2 took me. Again, it was years back, but still.
I don't
It's just like,
Even the Templars have left the chantry.
that's a good deal of a commitment. But I've seen playthroughs, but also no major spoilers, but also I know, like I said, last stream, it's completely turn-based, so it's not like this. You know what I'm saying? It's more like I said, XCOM 2 or
This
Empire as a Scene.
Mistress.
How serions land Justina this land for
This is the...
my wife? I will not let an upstart order remain.
Interesting.
I've seen no written record.
If you want...
What? No.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
just
you
a
were
brief
meeting
little
with the
update, man.
Marquis.
the schedule
Did
gonna
it at heart?
stay as it
In
currently
truth, the
is,
debate was most
Might add
beneficial
Mass
as
Effect and
practice
drama
for those to come.
You expect
as
more
well.
people in heaven.
Obviously, romance and PB,
Undoubtedly.
female rider,
And
of
each
course.
visitor will
Frida
spread
Wolf
the
did her
story of
thing;
the
she killed it.
Inquisition after they depart.
But yeah, just
An
that little
ambassador
follow up. I've
should
been
ensure
thinking
the
about
daily is
Witcher
as
3
complimentary as possible.
DLC streaming Blood and Wine, but I just don't like the world, man. I just don't. I really, really don't.
I'm glad.
I do, but say that is polit. But please excuse. We can use that.
All right, now that's a bit of the maintenance. Let's get back to it. Obviously, Cassandra, Sarah, and Viv. But yeah, that's just how we currently stand, man. Cause I was going through the list, you really ain't got nothing coming out that I feel like I would enjoy playing. Cause again, that's first and foremost. If it's a game I'm gonna enjoy, that I feel like I'm gonna like playing as much as y'all like watching it. I don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 would be that, but again, it's just I don't know, man. That learning curve is steep. And again, like I said, I know you got the difficulty where you just straight up said it's just a story, but then it's like. I feel like I'd be cheating myself, because obviously you don't want it to be difficult. Very first time playing a Baldur's Gate game in years, and it just ain't ready for that smoke. But at the same time, it just ain't really nothing really out until next month, and then later in the year. You got the Tomb Raider original trilogy remastered, but all the old games were with platforming and camera angles and all that. So that's a challenge in and of itself. So I don't know. It's a difficult spot right now. Because again,
We should look around.
hoping for Dragon Age Dreadwolf for a late this year release.
Your end of our bargain, Inquisition.
You said.
Well, you still. It feels wrong to abandon my lands.
Enough.
The Orlesian. All right, Inquisition. Just let me.
But again, we of course won't get that confirmation on whether it's gonna be late this year or early next year until summer. So can't definitely bank on that coming out late this year. The only other thing we could definitely bank on coming out late this year is Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2. With the combat's looking a little rocky with that, but I mean the combat in the first game was the weakest point. Lest we all forget. One of these ways I know I don't want to go yet. And it's definitely this way. Yeah, we don't want to go that way yet. So yeah, like I said, that's just a little behind the scenes, little maintenance. And as far as the writing's going, we added some more lore to the world building. And again, the name of the world is Yiscari, Yiscary. So it's well before, in the current story, it's well before it becomes that. So again, think of like Crusader Kings 3 in terms of like the 867 start. How England isn't England yet. It's Mercia for what, to like 910, 920. Yeah, that's been going good. Just for those that's interested in that aspect away from the gaming. Just been adding more to the world building until we get back to writing it. And you're hoping George brings y'all Winds of Winter, because, as I said last stream, I'm curious if he can. Because I'm not going to buy it and read it, but I'm going to, but I don't know. Because again, if he's not lying about being 1,100 to 1,200 pages in, if he's not lying about having 1,100 to 1,200 pages written and having just 3 to 5 and more left to go.
Nice work taking care of them.
If he's not lying, and he can beat that writer's block he's been stuck in for like a year or 2 years, then it's in a situation where it's like the possibility of that dropping, probably late next year is high, but there's not a dog's chance in hell he gives y'all Wins and Dream, especially since again we know he ain't been working on both. He only been working on the one, and we also know he's been adamant about if he dies, when he dies, he ain't letting anybody else write the story, so you just have to go unfinished. So it's just looking like he's just gonna have to deal with how the horrible show wrapped everything up. So yeah, that's a whole nother situation. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like y'all gonna get Wins at the very least, but Dream, ain't no way. Those two Duncan Egg stories, possible. Fire and Blood Part 2, maybe. But Dream of Spring, he's 75 years old. Nah, man, nah, that ain't happening. Also, I wasn't doing no review on it, so, it don't matter in the grand scheme. But I feel like I'm personally probably gonna pass on House of the Dragon Season 2, just because, again, with my mama dying, been gone 3 months now, going on 4, and just how dramatic and just tragic the rest of the story gonna be. Like, Season 1 was the last of the levity. That was the last of the, the bits of emotional, heartwarming, all that. Like, it's just straight tragedy from here on out. Because, again, old boy said that we need about 4 seasons of 10 episodes, and we know Season 2 only gonna be 8. And if the first episode of Season 2 is right, I won't spoil the title. But, yeah, starting out with that, or building up to that in Season 2, be the culmination of that. Yeah, I personally can't deal with anything that's dealing with death right now, So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a pass for me. And I'll probably just not watch it, but just keep up with it through Twitter to see how reactions gonna be and how reactions is and stuff. Cause I feel like you don't have a lot of people gonna break away from the tribalism of being Team Black or Team Green just because both sides finna do something extremely up, both sides. And whether you rock with themes or, callbacks or whatever. And obviously war is pointless. War will always be pointless no matter if it's fictional or real life. Like what's going on in Congo, what's going on in Rafah, what's going on in Gaza, all that. War is pointless. But just what he puts these characters through and what the show is gonna adapt and put the screen, it's just like I can't. Sorry, I'm trying to find Might be over here. I just can't deal with the whole death thing. Anything dealing with death, or at the very least in the way they're gonna handle it. Which sucks, because it's you're gonna get everything you want out. You're gonna get that war. You should get a more satisfying conclusion to Dance if they get those full 2 more seasons. You know what I'm saying? That he's hoping to get. Well, satisfying is the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying? It's a completed thing. You're not waiting 50 damn years to get that completion. You know what I'm saying? Remember, if Aegon's conquest is being talked about, it ain't confirmed it's gonna happen. It's being talked about. One of those where it's like, we got that, and we know the Dunkin' Egg thing is confirmed. Gonna be called the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So you got, at the very least, 3 seasons of that, since they say they want to do 1 story a season. Now, again, but you're gonna get the conclusion of that story, because he says he wants to write, what, 9 or 12 total? Novelette is 17,400 to like 40,000 words long, so he should be able to give y'all that full story before he, before life gets in the way. For real this time. But it's just a lot in the air, and I feel like, me personally, I'm just small time. Ain't nobody right now in the streaming world or the writing world. I'm just a name right now. But I feel like what he messed up at was diverting from what was initially going to be just a trilogy. I feel like you messed up right there. It should have just stayed a trilogy, and you just keep Daenerys' plotline. It starts versus the Lannisters plotline, and what's going on in the North with bland-ass Jon Snow, right? So just those 3 major storylines, and you probably keep like 4, maybe 6 POVs. Boom. Like, you know, and who knows, he probably still wouldn't have been done by now. Because he writes extremely, extremely slow. So who knows, he probably still be, But you wouldn't have this fight with the pride and the ego of wanting the scope of your world and how big the lore is, and etc., etc. Just pages upon pages upon pages of story. Because did Storm of Swords need to be 1,000 some, 960 some pages after edits? When we think about it, like, yeah, people be like, oh, hey, well, you had so many major things happening, so many big things happening in the book. And true, fair, safe, the POVs I care about anyway. But it's just like, now we're 13 years on. Like, there's no reason it should be a very real fear for a lot of your people, especially the people that's been sticking with the fandom since '96, that it's going to be a Robert Jordan situation. Because again, like I said, Anne Rice got up out of here not too long ago. But Anne Rice finished her series. Speaking of, I tried to read the Mayfair Witches, couldn't do it. The Vampire Chronicles is just more enjoyable, at the very least the first 3 books. So yeah, Anne Rice got on up out of here, but she finished her series. She finished it to the point where she just added, what was it, 3 more books, 2 more books, 2 more books? Princess Dot, and then Princess Dot and the Lost City of Atlantis, something like that. So, I don't think that would have stopped him writing himself in the corner with Danny and Marine and all that. But I don't think that would have stopped that. But I definitely think there's so many POVs to the point where it's just not needed. So it's like you could argue you gotta keep the Dorne thing, because that adds to the Stark versus Lannisters, or Yorks and Lancasters, if we going off of what he took basically from. But if you really need Davos, if you really need Victorian, if you really need Samuel, you know what I'm saying? Just like at a certain point, he was padding it out just because he wanted to tell those character stories. But if a good bulk of them are gonna almost definitely die because they have to, because ice zombies, and you want to give people a more satisfying big time battle. Like you know the neutral or good characters gonna come out, the victors. Obviously, you know they gonna, if he lives long enough to give you that portion of the story, you know they're gonna win. We know this, but it's gonna be more death, obviously, than the plot armor and dark, so you can't see nothing. Encounter that it was in the final season of the show. We know that. But it's like a lot of those POVs you just don't need. And it's like, it's crazy because his world building, even though he took a lot from real world history, let's be real. A lot of authors do. Ain't no hate to him for that. The world building is interesting. Too many straight motherfuckers. But again, he's a straight dude at the end of the day. And that's just what it is. I know where to go to if I want that rep in fantasy. That's all good. But do you really need a story with that level of scope? Do you really need it? Does the scope really need to be that big? Because again, remember, it was just going to be 3 books. And the 3 major plot lines. And his original write-up that he sent to his editor 50-11 years ago was Johnny Boy's bland-ass, boring-ass whole thing. The thing with Daenerys and the Starks and Lannisters. Still up. You can find out what you can look up what the initial plot of the stuff was gonna be when it was just gonna be 3 books. So was it the money? Was it the fame?
Place to set up camp?
Or was it just his inability to not stop writing, to keep it condensed, to keep it how it is? Because we don't talk about old girl who should not be named no more. We don't talk about her. But she did what she wanted to do and told what she wanted to tell in 7 books. And again, those 7 books weren't the same scope as his. But if he just kept writing and kept writing and kept writing, which we know she tried to do because the series that he didn't get off the ground, and they trying to do the TV series.
Cassandra, I am impressed with
Speaking
how
of
well
brief
organized the Inquisition was in the
brief going off topic.
It was
Why are we doing a Twilight series? Why are we doing Twilight as a TV show now? Why are they trying to do that? Why is that a thing that's needed? Who genuinely who asked for that?
Being
Genuinely,
more flexible than the Chantry is not a difficult goal.
Take your victories where you can.
Who asked for that? That's just I'm not. That's crazy, and I heard that too. It was either TikTok or just a random scroll on the internet. I think it was a random scroll on the internet. But who asked for that? Why is that a thing that's needed? But anyway, back to topic. I feel like two points where he went wrong. Oh yeah. 2 points where he went wrong, right? The story ballooning into 7 books when it was just gonna be 3. Getting caught up in the fame and the fortune and the well, he was already rich, but getting caught up in the extra fame and the interviews and the excitement of initially getting turned into a show in 2011 and initially trusting those dudes, and we know how wrong he ended up being with that. But then you can't even say that's why he don't want to pass it off to. He don't want to let somebody else write it. In the very real event, he dies before he finishes it, or at the very least dies before he finishes Fire and Blood Book 2, the 9 or 12 Duncan Age games he wants to do, and Dream Spring. But like I said, I think somewhere it just got lost in the shuffle. I don't think my cynicism ain't to the point where I think he doesn't care for the story anymore. Because again, ain't no way he ain't been doing nothing for 13 years. That's just categorically not how it is. I refuse to believe that cynicism or buy into that one. But he could have been done with this by the mid 2000s or late 2000s if it stayed 3 books. You know what I'm saying? But again, at the very least, I hope he bring y'all wins at the very least. And he might bring up Fire and Blood Book 2 just because a lot of that's already you know, the world of Ice and Fire and Lords. Still gotta write it, but you know, a lot of that's already mapped out. Like skipping gears from that, as far as other fantasy, I've been reading the sequel to Unbroken by C.L. Clark, Faithless, so sapphic fantasy, so obviously women loving women. So those of you that are, I would assume, LGBT that's rocking with me, because you know we don't do no bigots, man. We don't do none of that. No phobes, man. But yeah, I've been reading that. Been rereading Dragon Age Adventure Nights. I've been reading the Fallen Gods series by S. December. Highly recommend House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. Obviously, the 2 Kyoshi books, Avatar, Rise of Kyoshi and Shadow of Kyoshi. We can't do these yet. Nope, can't do these yet. What else? I think that's about it. Because the rest of that's just contemporary sapphic romance. So, Jay, Lee Winter, Alicia Therese, you know. But yeah, and I kind of want to read Brandon Sanderson. I heard mixed things. I heard some people say, oh, you know, his fantasy series his writing is really great. I know people say his world building is phenomenal. But I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. I've been hearing mixed things. That means we can't do the fortress yet. If we can't do that rift, we can't do the fortress yet. Because we're not high enough level for the fortress. I don't think. So yeah, that's just the rundown of stuff outside of streaming and outside of the writing. But yeah, again, y'all just show love to the channel, man. Hit that follow button and we'll have more. I want to say tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, definitely Thursday night. So yeah, I just, back to the George thing. I just feel like he
Those fake bandit shits up ahead. Let's have them.
did when he should have sagged, man. He really should have kept to the original idea. And again, like I said, problem still with those roles, because I think he would have ran into trouble with Danny and Marine, regardless. I don't think that would have, he can't avoid that in terms of writing yourself into that ball. But I'd say about 60 to maybe 70% of the POVs you could have cut. And again, just keep those 3 central storylines. And A Song of Ice and Fire would have been completed by now. Or at the very least, it would have been further ahead than the show. The show would have never got ahead of him. And even with those talentless hacks that he got conned by, he got scammed by, with the main series, which he's clearly trying to avoid by all accounts with House of the Dragon and Aegon's Conquest and the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If Aegon's Conquest goes past the talking stages. You avoid that, you know what I'm saying? Because your source material, or the adaptation won't go ahead with the source material. Sapkowski, for instance, with The Witcher, yeah, no, I don't like the games like that. I absolutely hate the books. I've stated why. But with his little situation, the show does better world building than his books. The comics do better world building than his books. The games do better world building than his books. But again, you said my piece on him, we ain't gonna add to it. But yeah, I just think I just feel like if you've made it, whether it's science fiction, whether it's fantasy, whether it's utopian, whether it's straight contemporary, you shouldn't want to get to the point, or you should try to your damnedest to keep yourself from getting to the point where it's so bloated that you can't finish it. And it also didn't help that he started when he was, 48, 49. So 7-book series, three at the time, but got bloated into 7, I think, but after the second book, or after the third, he turned it up and said it'll take 7 books. It was either after Clash or after Storm. But you're like, okay, it's gonna be 7 books, not 3, right? But at 48 years old, and each book is 800 plus or more pages, it's just like, and of course he was working in TV and all that before that, so I don't know, it's just a lot that went left. There's a lot that went left that shouldn't have went left, you know, but life, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I feel like, again, wins is a possibility. Fire and Blood Book 2 also. High possibilities. Well, high possibility for that. Wins is a possibility. Everything else, I don't know. It's with Duncan. Do we really need to know what happened at Summerhall, or does it work better as a mystery? So, you know, some tragic happened. Who dies there, dies there. To prevent spoilers for those of you that ain't read them yet, or ain't into the lore like that. I just feel like that's not really a mystery we really need to know the answer to. I'd argue it works better as a mystery. We don't know how these people died, but at this catastrophe, at this place, and it's just what it is. Again, not my monkeys, not my circus. But like I said, at the very least, I hope y'all get wins, man. I do. Because I'm still hoping we get Dragon Age Red Wolf late this year. So, you know, at the very least, we should get it before Grand Theft Auto 6, because you obviously want to get ahead of that. Because again, I think both games are going to sell like hotcakes, of course. But I'd argue you want to make for certain you get ahead of I'd argue you want to make for certain you get ahead of GTA 6. Because again, both games are going to sell, without a doubt. Both games are going to sell easy. with how long that's been and how toxic and just true tribalism that fan base is. You kind of need to get it out before Grand Theft Auto 6.
Were you well acquainted with Divine Justinia, Cassandra?
I cannot claim to have known her well. Few can, except perhaps Leliana.
I envy even your slight acquaintance. By reputation, she was a formidable woman.
Justin
So if it ain't late this year for
was a
Trade Wolf, which I
visionary.
hope it is,
The
it
Grand
should be
Clerics
within the
would never
first
have
4 or 5
chosen
months
her
of
had they
25.
known her intentions.
It's obviously not going to slip
And now they will
anywhere
never
past
find
that.
someone to fill her shoes.
Oh, they will, darling. Even if they have to trim off her toes and heels to fit.
Unless I'm severely went left, which I don't think it has. But yeah, we'll see. But again, as far as games, man, like I said, we might just, well, not might, we're going to keep the schedules how it is. You know, this aspect 2 and True Colors and Word. Probably going to add Andromeda. Probably. More than likely. But Baldur's Gate, I can't take that risk. I can't take it. Didn't even do that. And I hate that I can't, because I want to play it, and I feel like y'all enjoy, if not the commentary, at the very least, the gameplay and the world, the lore, the characters. And again, first place that we 9 out of 10 romance Carla. Second place there's Shadow Heart, but I don't know. But if we can get this second win, we got the first. If we can get this second win, we'll definitely. If we get this second win, we'll definitely do it. Does that that powerful? Okay. As of right now, can't take that plunge, man. Can't take that risk. And I apologize for that. But I just, like I said, just don't want to spend it in a way either not liking it or taking so long for me to get the hang of it. You know. Just don't want to be in that type of situation. So again, rotation stay how it is. Andromeda might get at it. Female rider, PB romance.
I'm pleased to hear it.
going to be a long, hungry night. Too dangerous to go hunting.
We'll rock with it like that. Y'all just keep showing love to the kid, man. Like I said, hit that follow button. We 1 from 10. We'll go for a good bit more because we at the 51-minute mark. So we'll go for a good bit longer.
Apostates! The apostates have fled to the hills.
Hard work out there. Killing those bitches.
People will think twice before attacking the Inquisition now. What am I supposed to do with that?
I never complete those. Ugh. I've done like 1 or 2 before. Ugh. This one's the easy one. I'll say that I'll still probably mess this up like twice. Nope. Nope. Still no, because I can't double back. Hold on. I'm gonna get this one at the very least. There we go. Still no, because I can't go. Hold on. Nope. I swear I've done this one. I know it don't look like it, but I swear I have. I've done this one, and I think I've done the other one, like towards Red Cliff, and then after that I just let it be. And oh, and the one in the western approach when you get the Griffin Wing Keep. And I just let them be. Oh, just clicked. If we go back up, and then we'll boom, and then go boom, and then boom, and then there we go. That took forever. I apologize.
How strange. Where does this lead?
You save that. Been going for almost an hour. We'll go a little bit longer. Like I said, we just been talking. We just been shooting the shit, man. Talking about some fire, other books, all type of stuff. Y'all know the drill, man. Hit that follow button. Tell your people keep rocking with the kid that did, man. We 1 from 10, and then we got a long climb to 40. But we gonna make it do what it do. But those just joining in, man. I was just talking about how I want to get Baldur's Gate 3, but like I said, that learning curve is steep. Plus that 75. I just can't do it right now. It ain't in the cards right now. But if we get this other little situation squared away, which we hoping for, I could probably go and get it then. But as of right now, I just can't. I can't take that. I can't take that plunge, you know. But again, schedule stays the same with this. Mass Effect 2, True Colors, and we'll probably add Andromeda 650. But again, even if people just pop in for a couple seconds, I appreciate the listen. Look, you know, it's small, but it's just any little support helps, man. Cause like I said, I know I ain't the most vibrant and most, you know, boisterous personality up on here. I just don't want to put on no fake front for y'all, man. I don't want to put on no character or nothing. Hey, I can't find what I'm looking for. Or at the very least, I can't remember where it's at. That's a map. We ain't worry about that. Because I know I ain't got her as an agent yet. There's only like one way to do it. Old girl with the dead apostate, or no, dead Templar lover. Hey, I can't remember where she at. I know it's one of the exclamation points on the map, but I can't remember which one, and I don't think I've already got her. I don't think. Pretty sure this is about the red lyrium. Yep. I've been going for an hour in a minute. We'll go a bit long, because I know we've just been doing side stuff, traveling around, just shooting shit, you know. But we'll go for a little bit longer. We'll probably end up meeting up with the Hidden Red Cliff and meeting up with Fiona. Did all that for a Fennec. Dang. That was gonna be the last, or next to last round. It didn't bother me when the game came out, and still kind of don't, but I do hope there's less of these type of quests in Dread Wolf. But again, seeing as how RPGs of late still have them, I doubt it will be.
Something
It ain't
worth
that big of
chasing?
a deal. But I get why some people are like, especially people that, you know, play nothing but RPGs, because people go on and on about The Witcher 3, but a lot of The Witcher 3, probably like 40% of The Witcher 3 is fetch quests in terms of the side quests. And of course, pretty much all of the Witcher contracts bleed together, but again, I already said my piece on The Witcher saga, so I like the games more than the books, at the very least. But I already said my piece on that. But yeah, we'll probably go a little bit longer ended once we hit Redcliffe and meet Fiona. And I'll be back with y'all either tomorrow night or Thursday night. That'd probably be a chill stream, or that'd probably be Life is Strange True Colors. If we go tomorrow night and Thursday night would probably be Life is Strange True Colors or Sunday. I think I said Sunday. Yeah, I said Sunday for True Colors. Never mind. But yeah, whenever we end this, we'll be back either tomorrow night or Thursday night with either more of this or Mass Effect 2. Probably more of this, depending on how I'm feeling mentally. No point because it wouldn't count. At least I don't think. No, it wouldn't count. So again, I apologize for not being able to bring out Baldur's Gate 3 yet, if at all. But like I said, I just can't. I can't take that risk right now.
I've heard things about you, Vivi.
It is properly Madame Vivienne, official mage to the Imperial Court.
Yes, that's what I heard. Not the title, the snotty bit.
However shall I recover from your condemnation?
Still doing it. Can you even shut it up?
For you, my dear? No.
I love them. And I also love that, much like Izzy and Aveline and two, Morgan and Alistair and Origins, sorry, they don't become friends. Like, they stay not friends. She don't hate her as much as it goes on, but like, they're decidedly not cool.
Red lyrium and a would-be miner, I believe.
Yeah, my arthritis hacking up on me, so we're breaking once we hit Redcliffe, and then when we get back to it, we'll actually do more story stuff. Again, I hope y'all enjoyed shooting shit with me, man. You know, just talking about whatever, you know. Just chill vibes, man. Just like I said, just shooting the shit. We'll hit Redcliffe up, and then we'll break it. And I'll see y'all either tomorrow night or Thursday night for either more of this or Mass Effect 2, and then Sunday night, of course, we're gonna rock with True Colors, Life is Strange. So, yeah, let's go and get the Redcliffe, and then I'll see y'all next stream. Detour. So we'll do it back in Dawson's Pass, if I'm not mistaken. Up the stairs. Oh, really? Come on. We don't have to go through the Dragon Way to get to Red Cliff. I can't remember. I don't think we do. But it's still trying to frame it like we do. I don't think we do, though. Matter of fact, I'm positive we don't.
This might interest you, sir.
But I can't remember. This is the dragon. Now this way. Yeah, no. But I think we can go from the crossroads.
Welcome back. Well, let me know if you find one.
I'm pleased to hear it.
You there? Can you help my wife? It's good to see you.
Also Dwarfson's Path. Yeah, I didn't think so. And it's a pantry chick.
A Templar, I believe.
Or sorry. Up here. The one up here. Tanner. If I'm not mistaken, this is a locked door that we can't get in yet. Yep.
Want help with that?
Surprise enemy. Oh no, this one is the other house. I never do the collectibles. I think out of the collectibles, the only thing I pretty much always do is the dragons. I either kill all 10 or I kill 5 of them. Let it be. Obviously, that's the windmill from Origins. Alright, that's cool. Never checked to see if it's barred up before. Alright, but yeah, we closing in on the end of the stream, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me this long. About an hour and what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? And again, we're finna do this, get in Redcliffe, confront Tanner, and we'll end
I
it
want a constant watch on that damn
there.
thing.
And I'll check back with
Sound
y'all
the
either
alarm at the
tomorrow
first
night or
sign of
Thursday night.
demons. Watch out, John.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We've spread word the Inquisition.
No one.
We've arranged use of aid. You can speak with the.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
City, the center of all creation. Hey, Viv! Vivi! Look at this. I got something for you.
Darling, it's your bottom again. As bony and sad as it was the last dozen times you displayed it.
It's my butt.
Maker, however shall I endure this horror? Someone fetch me a fainting couch.
Love them. Alright, turn this into Tanner, or confront Tanner with this news. And then we'll call it.
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Thank you.
Now these doors I know for sure are locked.
Mother, I had the dream again last time.
Didn't mean to do that.
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the field.
Have you seen otherwise?
It's just what I heard.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
May I help you?
I found the letter you...
What? You can't prove... So, what do you intend to...
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry Rose. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skill...
And you'd...
Alright, there we go. Ended there. And again, I'll see y'all either tomorrow night or Thursday night with either more of this or Mass Effect 2. Probably more of this. Like I said, shop it around to your socials, your TikToks, your Twitters, your Instagrams, your Facebooks if you're still on Facebook, your Blue Skies, since that's worldwide available now. Just keep supporting the kid that did it, man. We 1 from 10. Hit that follow button. Keep showing love. Keep supporting the grind, man. I'll see y'all next stream. Peace. Somebody clip that. Peace.